Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Mr. T-Man for any of you first-time viewers, and today we're playing GM mode on NHL 18 with the Toronto Maple Leafs. We're first in our division with 17 points. We're playing against the Anaheim Ducks in the next game. Mitch Marner leads our team in points. We'll quickly check out what the rest of the stats look like, and then I guess we'll go from there. So Kadri has 10 points, so that's good. Matthews has 9 points, that's good. Bozak has 8 points on that third line, so that's extremely good. Connor Brown has 8 points, also on the third line, I believe. Jay Gardner has 8 points, so we have a lot of depth scoring going all around. Marincin, Hainsey, and Streit are the only ones who haven't scored any points. Nylander has only 3 points, so he might need to pick that up. JVR has 6 points. Marlowe has 6 points, so overall I think it's pretty good. Let's check out our goalies. So for Frederik Andersen, 6-3-1 with the .925 save percentage, and Curtis McElhinney is 2-0 with the .923 save percentage and 1.87 goals against average. So our goaltenders are doing pretty well. Our offense is doing pretty well, so let's keep it up, I guess. We'll quickly check out team stats to see how our power play and penalty kill are doing. So goals for per game is 2.92. That could be a little higher. I'd like that to be around 3, but that's fine. 2.17 goals against per game is pretty good. 24.1% on the power play, so that's extremely good for us. And 89.7% penalty kill, so that's also very good. So we don't have to change anything in the special teams department. The awards, let's quickly check this out. So everyone is, yeah, they've changed this so that all the current winners are the last winners, I guess. There he is, Austin Matthews with the Calder Memorial Trophy. Alright, let's quickly start simulating again, because that can take time, even though it's pretty fast in this game. I mean, we saw that in the last video, so like if I simulate to this day, December 1st, it should be only a couple of minutes, or a couple. Oh, St. Louis has offered a trade. St. Louis Blues 3rd round pick and Bortuzzo and a 4th round pick for a 2nd round pick and Dominic Moore. Let's see how good Bortuzzo is. Alright, Bortuzzo. 79 overall, pretty good, but I don't think we need him. Dominic Moore, we need him on our 4th line, so we're going to have to decline that trade. And the Vegas Knights are 10-4 in their first season, so that's really good for them. Come on, boys, keep this win streak up. Come on, there we go, 4 games in a row we've won. Oh, and of course we lose 1-0 to the Montreal Canadiens. Our Marlies are doing pretty decent as well, 12-8-1, and the New York Islanders have offered a trade for Hickey, or they're offering us Hickey for Dominic Moore. We don't need to get rid of Dominic Moore. How good is Dominic Moore, actually? 76 overall. You know, if I were to get rid of him, I would want a centerman back that can replace him. Actually, no, our penalty kill's doing pretty well, and he's on it. So you know what? We don't need to replace Dominic Moore. We're doing pretty well with him, so might as well continue that. Alright, roster management, Dominic Moore. Of course, Dominic Moore has been injured. Edit lines manually. Actually, we need to go to roster moves. Okay. We're in the system. Centers, Marcel Mueller, or no, Colin, is it Colin Mueller or Chris Mueller? Okay, there we go. It aligns. There we go. Okay. Substitute in all lines. There we go. Best lines in the AHL, and there we go. Alright, let's see if we could do well without Moore on our team. And we lose the first 2 games without him and go to player morale, I guess. I would like to thank you for the call-up. You won't regret it. I'm glad you were excited. I feel you could contribute a lot to the team. Alright. And okay, there we go. And Dominic Moore's back, so that's fantastic news. Mueller, sorry about this, but you're getting scratched, bud. There we go. And it is December 1st. We are 16-8-3. We'll continue simulating for another month, see where that takes us. Loverd has been injured with a concussion. You know what? That's the AHL, so assistant coach replaces player. Amateur scouting, alright. Let's go to Russia. Actually, let's look at Dolan. I'm pretty sure he's in the SHL. Come on, boys. Pull some wins together. Come on. Dominic Moore's out with another injury. That's fantastic news. You know what? And aligns manually. Alright. Mueller. Substitute all lines. Nylander, you have 6 goals and 11 assists in 31 games. What about Marner? 4 goals, 27 assists. Oh man, this second line is doing pretty well. I don't want to split it up. Maybe, I don't know what I should do. I guess I'll keep it like this for now. Defense, he's -1. Morgan Riley's gone up in overall. Let's put Hainsey on that second pairing. Alright. There we go, we finally win a game. And we lose another one to the Philadelphia Flyers. Come on, boys. Roster management. Okay. Dominic Moore's back. Great news. Alright, there we go. Keep it up, boys. 19-13-4. We were falling off a bit. Josh Levo has been injured. Okay, just best lines in the AHL. Josh Levo's back. Best lines. I wish there was a button to turn off turn off notifications for injuries in the AHL, but that's fine. All right, so it's January 1st. Sorry. We're 24-14-4. We're still doing pretty well. Quickly check out the trading block to see if there's anyone interesting. And maybe if there is. Okay, so we're 3rd in our division with 48 points. Tied for 2nd. And only 3 points back of 1st, which is pretty good. But the only thing is we have played 40 games. And the other teams ahead of us have games in hand. So, trade players. Comtoys, Hjalmarsson and Golgoski. Those could be interesting pickups. Hjalmarsson, 86 overall, 30 years old, 4.405 for the next 2 years. What about Golgoski? 4 years. I'd rather have Hjalmarsson. Let's see how much it takes to get him. Could give up Bracco. You know what? His trade value is way too high. Would like him, but not on the cards for us. Josh Georges. What about him? Defenseman. Georges is 80 overall, 33 years old, 1 year left. He could be a decent pickup. What about Scandella? Or Bogosian? No, I'll quickly check out the other players on the trading block. Mike Weber. How good is he? 77 overall, not what we're looking for. Stillman, Stalock, Zajac, Clow, Hayes, Emlyn, Irwin. Actually, Brian Boyle went to the New Jersey Devils. What overall is he? Does anyone see him? I don't see Brian Boyle. Oh no, there he is. 80 overall. 2.750 for the next 2 years. I mean, we could look at him later on if Dominic Moore gets injured again. Boychuk, how good is he? 83 overall, 33 years old, 5 years left. Ooh, don't want to deal with that contract. Dion Phaneuf, how many years does he have left? 32 years old, 4 years left at 7 mil. Not gonna look at that. Filppula, Lederer, Reed, Martin, Bortuzzo, Jay Bouwmeester. 83 overall, 34 years old, 5.4 cap hit for 2 years. You know what? I could deal with that. Let's see. Let's see what we could give. We could give this Ranson guy maybe Rassinen. Let's go all skaters. We could give up Marinson possibly. He makes 1.250 for the rest of this year. He has only 2 assists, -5. His defensive category is alright. We could give up Marinson. That's a start. Bracco. And how about a 5th? Will this go through? Trade rejected. The St. Louis Blues are fine with coughing up what you're after. It would seem that a trade block surplus came in handy here. However, what you're offering us in return isn't very interesting. It doesn't meet our trade block needs all that well, and the value isn't there whatsoever. Okay. How about a 4th? Trade rejected. 3rd. Trade rejected, a 3rd and a 4th possibly. Trade rejected, okay. I'm not going to give up any more than that. Edler is on the block. Defenseman. Edler, 82 overall, 31 years old, 5 mil for 2 years. I could take that on. Okay, let's see what we could do here. Let's go to draft picks. A 3rd. Will that go through? Trade rejected. A 3rd and a 4th. No, a 3rd. Come on, why can't I do this? Why is this glitching on me? Cancel. I guess I have to get out because it's glitched. Trade players. Quickly check out the rest of the players. Grabowski's on the block, and Edler. There we go. Let's see who else is on the block. Brandon Sutter. 4.375 for the next 4 years. Not going to take that. Louis Eriksson. Not going to take that contract. All right, let's get Edler. Bracco. And a 3rd. And a 5th. Trade rejected. Okay. Bracco 3rd and a 4th. Trade rejected. Okay, I guess we're not going to get anyone. What should we do? What should we do? Let's edit trading block. Get Marlowe off there, get Lupul off there, get Komarov off there. Actually, we could put Horton on there. Who else? Lupul. And we'll just leave it at that. Surplus. Okay, what should we do? That seems alright. That seems alright. And that seems alright. Actually, I forgot to check out the picks. Current picks, future picks. Okay, that seems alright. Reasonable enough. I want a defenseman at least less than 28. Minimum or potential minimum range. Let's go with 3.5 stars. That seems good enough. More defensemen. Goaltender, 28. 3.5. And let's go with the forward. Any forward. Less than 28. 3.5. There we go. Okay. Future picks or current picks. Let's keep this on. Wants on. There we go. All right. I actually want to kind of try out the in-season free agent signing, or not free agent signing, just in-season, what do you call it? Few contracts. In-season contract extensions, that's what I'm trying to say. I want to try that. So, contract extensions. Players who want extensions will show yes in the extension column, while players with no are not interested in extensions. Players who are not interested in extensions can be persuaded if the price is just right for them, and indicates players not eligible for extension. Okay. You can now offer contracts to players during the course of the season. Players that currently have 1 year remaining are eligible for a contract extension. Okay. So, Nylander wants a contract extension. Bozak does not. Same with JVR also wants a contract extension. So, offer contract extension. Can we sign him long-term 7-year deal? He wants 6.5 mil. Let's try that at. Let's try at 5.5. 5.6. Will that go through? I'm going to take a few days to mull over this extension you're giving me. I'll get back to you later. Okay. Alright, so we'll try out that feature. Let's see how that works. And actually, I think that's kind of smart that they've added that, because if players don't want extensions and you see that they don't, you could trade them at the trade deadline. And because if you try trading them during the draft, the other team will say, we're not comfortable with this player not being under contract, so we're going to have to decline this trade. So, and Nazem Kadri scored 4 points against the Golden Knights, so that's good for him. Alright, let's continue simulating for another month, and then I will end the video there. Actually, you know what, we'll simulate to the trade deadline. Okay, to Toronto Maple Leafs, a 2nd round pick, a 4th round pick for a 2nd and Mueller. Let's see this trade. So we acquire a second and a fourth and this Oplika guy. 61 overall fringe starter. Pretty alright potential for Chris Mueller. So we get a second, a fourth, and this goaltending prospect for Mueller, who's 31 years old, and a second round pick. So we're getting, I think that's a pretty good deal for us. We get extra picks. Actually, how good is San Jose? Or what place are they in? So that's worth quite a bit. What about St. Louis's second round pick? You know what? I'll take this trade because the more picks, the better we have. Better chance we have at drafting an NHL eligible player, or NHL potential player. I mean, so I'm gonna take this deal. We got a second and a fourth. Nylander, offer accepted. I was extremely happy to accept your offer. I figure I'm going to get along in the locker room with your team. I'm going to get along in the locker room with your team. Okay, so that's a neat little feature, I guess. I'm not going to trade anyone if they don't want any extensions, because I think that we're in a position to hopefully play in the Stanley Cup playoffs and have a chance. All right, another trade offer. I'm going to keep Komarov. Sorry about that. Decline trade. Kasperi Kapanen has been injured. Best lines in the HL. To Minnesota. Let's see this. We give up a fourth and a sixth and Colin Greening for this Sokolov guy. Top 9 forward potential and a fourth round pick. You know what? I'm gonna have to decline that. Colin Greening's pretty good depth player for us, and I'd rather keep him. Alright, so what is happening? Amateur scouting. Let's go to the queue for 6 weeks. Montreal trades a second and a third and De La Rose for Patrick Marleau and a fourth. Alright, let's check this trade out. Marleau's a pretty valuable piece for us. He scored 16 goals and 13 assists. De La Rose, he's only 73 overall. I'm gonna have to decline this trade. There we go. Okay, Patrick Marleau for Brandon Lemieux, a second and a fourth. That's actually pretty good value for Patrick Marleau. But again, I'm gonna have to decline. You might think I'm crazy, but I think we need Patrick Marleau on our team for at least this year. Yep, and we're continuing to lose, so that's not good. Ooh, Jimmy Hayes and a fourth for a third. Edit trade. Jimmy Hayes, I think it's Jimmy Hayes. Yeah, it is. 79 overall, fourth round pick, and for our third. You know what? Let's add to this. Ooh, they want to get rid of this John Moore guy. 82 overall, 27 years old, 1 year left at 1.670. 670, yep. Toronto would have more than 45 skaters. Let's get rid of centers. Let's see. Right wingers. Left wingers. Toby Lindbergh. Defenseman. Marinson. We don't need that 4th. And actually, we'll add in a 4th. Let's see if this goes through. Trade rejected. We here, New Jersey Devils organization, take trading seriously. It seems you aren't. You're not even close to offering us trade value for what you're asking. All right, what about if we get rid of Hayes? Will this go through? Trade rejected. All right. Can we add a 5th? Trade rejected. How about a 2nd? Will this go through? Marinson and a 2nd for John Moore. Defensive awareness 84, 85, 85. Yes, I do want John Moore on my team. Okay. Trade accepted. I had my doubts when I heard you were going to offer a counter proposal to our deal. However, I'm pleasantly surprised to see your changes are still acceptable to New Jersey Devils. It's done. Okay, there we go. Go to rosters. We've upgraded our blue line defenseman. We've acquired John Moore in the system. Hopefully he didn't get claimed. Alright, he didn't. Okay. And aligns. Lineup decisions, defense. Ron Hainsey, you're going down there. John Moore, you're going right there. Left, right, left, 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 right. Okay. So our blue line has been upgraded. Hopefully that's good enough. And Colin Wilson in a 5th for our 2nd. I'm going to decline that trade. You know what? I'm going to end the video here, folks. If you enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.